Well, I'm back out for another fantastic day of some muscle car therapy today. Gonna pick up where I left off, working on starting to put stuff back in the engine compartment. I think it's all ready to go. Last time I was here, I did a little bit of POR 15 on the master cylinder. I saw one spot I need to do just a little touch up, but other than that, I think we're all good and ready to get that back on. Ready to just start getting some parts put back in and getting this thing back out on the road. It's going to be another fantastic day of muscle car therapy. Talk to y'all soon. Well, it's definitely an exciting day of muscle car therapy here today. Getting ready to put the steering box on and pull the rag joint off, and about to put the new one on, and now we're getting some rain, so need to pause for a minute until the rain blows over and then get back to it. I think I'll work on some other things right now that I've got that I can do inside. Talk to you soon.
I'm attacked. I'm making records, my fans, they can't wait. They write me letters, tell me I'm great. So I got me an office, gold records on the wall. Just leave a message, maybe I'll call. Lucky I'm sane after all I've been through. Everybody say
Well, making some good progress today in spite of the weather. Had to stop for a minute because it started raining. During that time, I took the proportioning valve, got the old steel hoses off, or steel lines, and got it all cleaned up. So the thing I need to research on that proportioning valve is it the right one? I'm still questioning whether this car originally had disc brakes from the factory or if they were drum all the way around and at some point they did a disc brake conversion. I do remember that when it was out on the road, braking was a bit of an issue, and so I just want to make sure that proportioning valve is the correct one. To give you an idea how important that is, on drum brakes, if you have drum brakes all the way around, proportioning valve is going to put out 300 psi to make those brakes expand out to stop your car. If you got disc brakes in the front and drum brakes in the back, the disc brakes actually need 1200 psi in the front to stop, and the back needs 300. So got to make sure that I've got the right thing, because I don't want to be lacking in my front end as far as the disc brakes go. So now that I got that valve all cleaned up, I'm going to see if there's any type of numbers that I can find. There are a couple numbers on it. I'm going to run those on the internet and see if there's anything that'll tell me. After it stopped raining, came back out, I had pulled the rag joint off the steering column, and so I noticed that it was real rusty down underneath there, so got all that sanded down, went ahead and hit it with some POR15, so I need to let that dry before I put the new rag joint on. Also made sure that I'm all lined up for the steering box, so that'll go on next time also. So definitely making some progress. Always a great day at Muscle Car Therapy. Talk to you soon. Well, it's definitely been another fantastic day of muscle car therapy today. Definitely got quite a bit accomplished today. Pulled off the old rag joint, and to kind of give you an idea of how bad it is. See, this part here goes into the steering box, and this bolts onto the steering column. You can see how the rubber here is all broken down, and even over here on the side it's all cracked through. So got a new one of these in. I'll be installing that the next time. I did, however, take some time and got the spot where the rag joint was. Right there is the steering column. You can see it's all painted black now. Went over it with some POR15 because it had been rusting. So got that all cleaned up. Got the new rag joint all ready to go once it's time. Checked everything as far as the steering box. Everything lines up like it should. So next time I'm in, put that steering box in, new rag joint on, I'll be good to go there. Other thing, I worked on the proportioning valve, getting that all cleaned up to determine if that's going to be the right one or not. And then ended up getting the motor mount brackets installed. So show you those. It's these brackets right here. It's actually what the motor mounts will go on, and then of course that's what the engine itself rests on once it gets put into the car. So fantastic day, because things are starting to go back onto the car, and that is getting us that much closer to getting out on the road. So very excited, and definitely looking forward to the next time. Definitely another fantastic day of muscle car therapy today. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.